stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no,
All right, everyone. Welcome to Crown Championship 2024. This is going to be day 4 of the Crown Championship. We're starting out with round 3 here, and we are almost at the end of it, I must say. And this match is between Celsius Esports versus Grand Blue, or as my fellow caster Debbie likes to say it, Grand Blue. So let me introduce you to her and another very good friend of mine, a fellow caster. We got the British accent expert on our castle desk right now. It's Debbie. Along with her, we have Shinryu, the Desi Indian guy with the best Indian accent. Hello, guys. How are you guys doing tonight?
Well, I'm feeling good today because it's kind of a good timing to start up this game and a perfect timing for them to go right into the drafting phase. Sindri, what do you think about this first banning phases?
You know what? I'm just gonna say this first. I'm more hype about the introduction for myself that I got from Roots than about the match right now. But again, back to the draft, we need to talk about it. The bans are coming really quick from both the sides. Roots, you can see the Fanny, Hilda, as well as the Bruno and the Zushin getting banned. So, a lot of quick bans though.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other thing to say about this. This is not at all a surprise. I mean, the Fanny and the Hilda are both very OP in the hands of great skilled players. And the Bruno, what can we say about that? That guy can just two shot or three shot any hero in the late game, right? So, and Zushin, I mean, all of these bans are pretty self explanatory as well. I mean, Debbie can put some colors into it, maybe.
Of course, this Juicen being banned out, it's always the norm, right? Because Juicen is always onto that red side in the banning phase, always, and as well as the Bruno, might I say, into the red side if you don't want to face it or can't try to counter it. It's always going to be taken away. But the Joy being banned out, I think this opens more onto the Suya or maybe Grand Blue or thinking about picking up the Suya for themselves. But looking at the draft, I think Celsius Esport does have the first chance to grab the Suya again.
I mean, another hero that was open, I was going to say the Cecilion, that can also get picked, but you know what does that do? It does open up that chip for the side of Team Grand Blue, and if they want, they can pick it up really fast here because it is a really good counter for that backline. And you know, like one of my friends used to say, the Avengers Assemble can be used, in this game really well. So, yeah, Roots, what do you think? Is there a chance for a chip to come in this game?
Well, you said it right. The Avengers Assemble can definitely be pushed out in this draft right now. You're also forgetting about a similar friend. I mean, she is the life partner of Sicilian, as some would say, and that's the Carmilla. So a Carmilla can definitely counter Chip to a certain aspect. I mean, by certain, I mean a large extent. And so, what do you think about that then?
Well, I think it just they are also already flexing Celsius Esports. They are already flexing the show here. It can also go into the roam as well as the XP. But you know what I like about Grand Blue is that they already took out the Hylos. It's a very prior pick in this meta, and well, the Joy ban is being capitalized by Celsius Esports. They took out the Suya by themselves, for themselves, but it does open up the chip as well as the Alpha too, right? Oh,
Ooh, but it seems
oh.
like the side of Team Grand Blue are deciding something else here, Debbie. They will go for that high mobility kind of draft, the grandeur really has a lot of mobility of its own and can dodge a lot of skills that can come on his way. And as you can see, the purify on him really saves him from those way of the dragon from this show. So I think it's a good utilization of that spell so far, unless he decides to change it. But again, the front to back composition coming from the side of Team Celsius Esports is something that this link might suffer a little bit, because the scaling is also pretty good, and even the early game from the show might come through really well. I think the link needs a lot of farm here, Roots.
Yeah, and talking about mobility, the Ling, the Grandeur, both of them have superb mobility, along with a certain person in their team who's a senator. We are forgetting the angry senator, which is the Hylos here. And senators are very common in the book Harry Potter, right, Debbie?
Absolutely, they are. And this Hylos, it's gonna be flex till the very end. And I do like the pick about the grandeur here. It depends on the snowball, but the link kind of depends onto the mid farm. So I am not sure what this Grand Blue are trying to go for, but I think it might just come into. I mean, we might got an answer when the drafting is done, I would say.
I
That
mean, if
is
they
true.
can, if,
Yeah.
Roots, if they can secure a good early game mage, things might be differing here. They can have a, I was
Yeah.
going to say Louis, or a, what do you call that hero
Yeah.
again? The
You
Lilia,
got
I
it, my
mean.
man. The Louis is here. The
Yeah,
Louis here,
definitely.
and so is her diversion play. So I think what Grand Blue is going for here right now is just letting the Minotaur go with the grandeur early game and just disrupt whatever gameplay which Celsius Esports might have in their pockets. Especially the Chow, they need to stop the Chow and Soyu from snowballing early game. And what they will do is they will let the Ling go free as well as the Louis, who are gonna do all sorts of havocs on in the land of Dawn. They might start their own team fights on their own. They are capable of it. We know it. So what do you guys think?
Or the
Well,
the lead. It was open up till the very end, and they are flexing. I mean, utilizing that to their advantage. Celsius Esports, and I'm not sure about the carry pick here. What do you think, Jinryo?
I mean, he does suffer a little bit with the range of that grandeur. The damage can be coming through with his Death Sonata, but again, when it comes to shredding those high HP heroes, I think Carry is one of the best heroes with the true damage, as well as that, itemization, the Trinity build that you can build onto him. So it'll come down to the positioning for this carry, I would say, rather than, how well like the damage will come through. But again, with the dive coming in from the side of team Grand Blue, things can really go south, anytime. Roots, which draft do you want to, you know, support in this game?
Looking at the draft, I would say Grand Blue looks promising. But into the other side, Celsius Esports does have the early game as well as the late game, so we might not know which one will have the upper hand at this point. It depends on the first turtle, I would say.
That is true, and I
Definitely.
have to say that I was taken aback by the Tigreal pick here because they already had a high loss and the opponents had just picked carry. So it's going to be really interesting. I am looking forward to the unique draft by Grand Blue, but I have faith in Celsius and the Chow. Maybe we are going to see some Yaoi plays right here. Off we are into the land of Dawn, and right now Debbie and Shinryu will take you guys to the action. Debbie and Shinryu, take it away.
Thank you so much, Roots, for running us through the draft as well as to the game. And TS Debbie, I think the top lane is already being the focus of aggression. As you can see, two members clearing it fast and trying to go for invade probably.
Oh, they are directly going for the red buff here. And Ling is not quite aware of the position they are in. And he's going to be in quite a lot of trouble here. It's going to be Puck very, very low. You have to use the side fits to be able to survive that onslaught. But the flickers will be committed on the side of the Khalid here. They're going to be safe for now. And a little bit of a early aggression coming out from the side of Celsius Esports. But they are going to have to back away.
I think you just missed something, Debbie. That Ling was just successful stealing that red buff away from the Shuyo, and that's a lot of farm already denied, and this does give a lot of advantage to the side of Team Grand Blue. They can, capitalize on that lead that they have. Slowly but surely, they can scale faster if they can, deny that early game experience to the heroes. But again, they need that late game scaling as well for their heroes to shred down the high HP heroes like the Khalid with a lot of sustain. But again, it comes down to how the execution is done in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. But that little skirmishes on top just gave the Ling the upper hand. And I think he's gonna be able to farm a little bit better than the Shuyo. Considering the buff steal that he just did as sneakily as possible, and that was a good clapback coming out from him. So I think at this point Grand Blue does have the somewhat of a lead. Maybe they do want to have the mid advantage too.
Yes, right now what they are looking for is that river control, and as you can see, they are sharing that wave for that mage onto the top lane, so they will get that dual level 4, at least for the tank. He will have that implosion for him. As you can see, he's going in, and already there's a fight breaking out perhaps.
Oh, Yin Yang reaction onto the top side. Cho's gonna be into the back way of the dragon onto one, and they are gonna be caught in the midst of it all. Raising stance over to the backside. Glorious part away being committed as well. They are really taking very, very low, but Ling onto the backside. Nico could be in trouble, and Tempest of Play will be committed, but no one will fall. But instead, it's the Ling being taken away as first blood.
Ooh, a little too overzealous from Ling, thinking he could take that kill away, but it wasn't just enough. The turret damage was just too much for him to handle, and the rest is just history. As a side of Team Grand Blue will secure the first turtle of the game, giving them that early advantage that they really need for their heroes to, come online quicker. But look at the Khalid taking so much damage already.
He does have the heal. He will be able to gank on any side that he wants because of the mobility that he have. He will be serving around at the map anytime he wants. But Tigreal is kind of in position right there. Oh, the implosion connecting onto the Suyo is gonna be taken very low, but he'll be able to survive. But it is a clap back. Two of the members will be falling into the hands of Nico Queens, and that was 2 kills coming on for the side of Celsius Esports.
Definitely, what a banger from the side of Team Celsius Esports. They are already on the roll, having 3 kills on the board, and it seems like things are growing really well for this side, as they did lose that red buff in the early game, but I think they are having a very good, comeback already. As you can see, the Ling is invading the blue buff of that Shuyo, but again, there is that counter steal coming in from the Shuyo. Smart plays, I would say, from both the junglers so far.
Oh, Secret Hammer again. You never reaction onto no one, but they are gonna be safe for now. It's like poke up and down a little bit, but I think this is a good trade of basketball.
Oh.
The backside. Bit of Tempest committed onto one, but he won't be able to fall down into the hands of their Louis will fall into the hands of the Syria, but Storm Queller, it's gonna be committed. Circums a lot. Fall into the hands of the Sicilian again. That's 3 kills for this, 2 kills actually for the side of Sicilian, and it's not gonna look good for Grand Blue if they keep on giving the kills and the stacks to the Sicilian, I would say.
Definitely, they're not getting the punish. The side of Team Celsius, they are trying to, go for those plays, and they are able to get them really unpunished. As you can see on the top lane.
Oh, there's a fight going on, and Glorious Part will be committed, but Slayer Boy will fall into the hands of the Cho. He won't be able to survive a 4 onslaught coming on top of him. That's
oh my
turtle gonna be started again. Oh, onto the backside, Secret Hammer. Oh, onto them, but yeah, it's gonna be safe for now. There are no casualties. Just that there's a free turtle for the side of the Shuyo.
Oh, the Ling was trying to, steal that turtle, but it seems like he was not successful in doing that. And on the side of that bot lane, look at that aggression coming in from Grandeur. Rusteezy already rolling pretty good. As you can see, the itemization from both the teams are up already rolling, and the damage dealer already locking those first items. It seems like both the sides are doing pretty well, despite the side of team Grand Blue taking those early deaths. They are still not too behind, but look at the fight there.
Oh, the Sanguine Core will not be connecting on to anyone, but Circumsalot has to be careful here. He's got low, the Raising Stance off into the backside. Blade of Tempest will be committed defensively. There's a blue buff for him. He had to retrieve for that, and the kick onto RD, and he's gonna fall into the hands of Carry as well as the Tigreal.
Oh my goodness, just for a blue buff, two members getting taken down, but the Ling not in a good spot. Has to back out. Oh my god, the aggression from the side of Team Celsius Esports is just on a different level. It seems like the side of Team Grand Blue are struggling to, control the map. As you can see, they do not have the tempo, and oh my goodness, the DPS is just scaling from the side of Team Celsius Esports. As look at the bot lane, the Cecilion trying to go for a 1v1.
Oh, onto the mid side, Slayer Boy kicking onto one. That is one way of the Dragon onto RD, but he's going to be taken very, very low, so you're diving into deep, and he'll be able to secure the kill onto the Louis. That's a good trade coming out from the side of him, because he need that kill, and the killing spree was what they need for the snowball to keep going.
So far, it seems the aggression is totally unanswered, and what strategies are the side of Team Grand Blue will apply? But look at the bot lane, the Grandeur taken down.
That was a good bad impact out from Nico's Queen, but they're implosion onto one, but he's gonna be the one to fall into the hands of Carry again. The Yin Yang reaction onto the Khalid, but he's gonna be safe now. The Blade of Tempest to the backside, taking no one down. He's gonna be in trouble here. Sandwich in between the turrets, but I think he's gonna be safer now. Yeah, he's gonna be poked away. He's gonna have to survive with that HP.
And with that, the side of Team Celsius Esports, they are controlling the map completely. As you can see, there's so much blue, then this red, and they have taken over all the neutral objectives so far. We are just 7.5 minutes in, and the goal lead is just nearly 9k, and it just speaks the aggression is so much from the side of Team Celsius Esports. But look at the top lane there, Debbie.
Oh, Glorious way committed onto one, but the Raising Sandstorm will be the clapback, and they have a fight going on. The rest of Bad Feast will be committed, but the Grandeur will fall into the hands of the Carry as well. Yin Yang Collection with two of the members. Danes will be taking away 2 kills, and he will be the one falling into the hands of the Tigreal. Uncle Kid will have to secure another kill onto the Louis as well.
Oh my goodness, they just got the first kill, but it's not nearly enough. The goal lead is just so massive, and at this point, the side of Team Celsius Esports, they are just walking out, without any punish whatsoever. And, if this snowball keeps on going, it might be real soon that the side of Team Grand Blue will be pushed inside their turrets, and it'll be maybe, with the scaling that is coming from the side. Okay, with the mid lane.
Circumsalot will be in trouble here. The secret hammer. Oh, the Glorious Power onto the backside. Batsville will be committed, but the Raising Sandstorm is there to save his member. But they are taking quite low onto the backside. Blade of Tempest will be committed to defensively survive from that onslaught. But Hylo's in trouble here. But he's gonna be safe for now. But the bad impacts taking a lot of dealing a lot of damage onto the backside. So will be the one falling, trying to make the plays. But there's another kill coming off from the Cecilion onto the Tigreal again.
My goodness, the Cecilion not really afraid.
Oh, there's a Revitalized committed just trying to survive that onslaught, but Carry will be the one soloing the Link off cam right there.
I mean, with that goal lead, Debbie, it's not really surprising to me. The Carry is doing so well. He's already sitting with the 3 items comfortably, and the Ling is really falling behind. Just locked his Heart's Claw right now, and it's not nearly enough for him to deal enough damage. As you can see, the side of Team Celsius Esports, they are eyeing that Lord, and I think they will get that without any contest whatsoever. And oh my goodness, at this pace, the aggression might prove just too much, and they might, end up throwing this game to the side of Team Celsius Esports. But again, there is a good comeback, but what can you say with a scaling hero like the Cecilion, like the Carry? Will it be enough to, go for that comeback play?
Oh, the diversion will be committed right here. It's just one member onto the backside. Oh, the glory spot will be committed again, but RD will fall into the hands of the toe again and again. The Union reaction will not be enough, but Nico Quinn still dealing damage onto the backside. Danes will take down two of the members and onto the backside. Oh, Grenzel will be taken very very low, but he will be the only one surviving that onslaught of the team fight coming out from the side of Celsius Esports.
Hi, oh my, the Lord is still yet to come, and they are already, losing those turrets. As you can see, the last second tier turret on the middle and will just fall as the Holy Defense might get propped even before the Lord hits that base inhibited turrets, and the minions are just favoring the side of Team Celsius Esports, and it looks like they might go for that engage anytime soon. They are just waiting for that moment. Oh my goodness, look at that, Debbie.
The Blade of Tempest will be committed again defensively onto the backside. There is a bad impact committed again, and that's one man down for the side of Celsius Esports as well as two. But Dane's gonna fall onto the hands of Slayer Boy again. Neko's Queen will be falling onto the hands of RD again and again. That's a good trade coming out from the side of Grand Blue, I would say.
Definitely a 2-4 trade. That is a trade anytime I will take. But again, the fourth lane, look at that. 1v1.
Oh, he's gonna be taken quite low, but he's gonna be chased down by Circumsolo again. But there is not a damage dealing heroes that chasing him, and it's gonna be fine. And that's gonna be a disengage coming out from both of the teams.
Yes, and with that, the side of Team Grand Blue will be able to defend their base successfully, but they really need to catch up on the goal deficit that they have, are trailing behind. But again, the resources are being taken from the side of Team Celsius Esports as they are trying to choke the side of Team Grand Blue inside their base, but it seems like that last team fight victory is giving some confidence boost to the side of Team Grand Blue. They are trying to open up the map. Look at the top lane. The link might be in a little trouble.
It's gonna be fine for now, but there's a pressure for the diversion play right there's a 5 minute into the boost. Oh, one will be taken down. I'm totally committed onto just one risk he will take down the Khalid into his own hands, but Dance is he's gonna have to run away from that in order to survive. That's a one man down for the side of Celsius Esports.
Not the right way to face check a bush, like with the implosion, you can get punished really quick. Oh my goodness, but I think they won't commit yet there, Davey. But again, with the Lord spawning in the Land of Dawn, this is going to be a level 2 Lord, an enhanced Lord, and it seems like the side of Team Grand Blue might look for a contest as they are trying to find a pick off on the map, but the carry does spot that Hylos going into that bush. But look at the positioning from both the sides.
Oh, they are just trying to set up for their turtles.
Oh!
Oh, Rooster falling down to the hands of Dance again. That's a damage done onto RD again and again. And he's gonna fall onto the hands of the Link. That's a shutdown coming out from the Link. And that's a Blade of Tempest committed onto the backside. There, Circumsolo has to be
Look at the Chow though.
The player will be taken down to the midst of it all. And that's one bad impact taking down the Tigreal into his own hands. Nico Quinn's dealing a lot of damage. And the Link is just trying to split push here, I think. Oh, he's gonna be falling into the hands of the Suyo. That's a throw, I would say, but to the top side, that is the base being focused on. That's a game right there. I think this is a Celsius Esports games. They are the one who will take this game into their own hands with that macro plays. I would say. What do you think, Sirio?
I mean, they had a game plan from the side of Team Celsius Esports and it just worked so well. They were like, okay, we are going the aggressive route and nobody can stop us. And that just happened, They just took so many fights and they just walked without any punish. Even with a sliver of HPs at time, the flicker was just used perfectly. And I would say that was a very, very clean game coming in from the side of Team Celsius Esports, except for the fight where 4 members got taken down. That was a bit too overzealous coming from their side, but I think it was just okay. They had enough lead and they did not throw too much. But the with the damage and the pressure from their side, they just dismantled Team Grand Blue from any kind of play. The diversion plays were coming, but they were nearly not enough, I would say.
Yeah, they do not have the opening to try to gang onto one members, but I mean, all of the Celsius Esports teams, they know which hero to go for, and the Cho time and time again just was committing the way of the dragon onto the Louis and taking him down as well. It was so worth it for them, and the implosion plays, it wasn't dealing it was a good set per se, but the teams, they weren't dealing a lot of damage for Grand Blue. But kudos to Celsius Esports for playing this so well and playing around the Sicilian as well as the carry. And this is the reason I think it takes them this game, I would say.
I mean, definitely, the early game was a bit too weak from the side of Team Grand Blue, and that's why they suffered. The side of Team Celsius, they were able to, exploit that very weakness, and it just paid off. But again, good games from both the side. But again, the side of Team Grand Blue will have to end their journey tonight with us. And for the side of Team Celsius Esports, congratulations, you are, advancing to the next round. And I believe with that, we have Roots back with us here, right?
Yes, I would just like to say that Sir Comes a Lot didn't come a lot with his implosions, so I guess that was the end of the match, and that is how it went.
Okay, so we are very unhinged tonight. It seems like Root is, giving his input absolutely unfiltered. But again, yes, Roots, you're absolutely correct. He did not get that turn on he was looking for, I would say. But yeah, with that, we might have to come to an end for this game, and we will be right back with the action, isn't it, Roots?
Yeah, just stay right where you are, guys, and don't move an inch. We are gonna have much more action coming your way, and hope you guys have a really good evening. And we will be straight to the next match. Don't worry about it.
Hello and welcome back to the Crown Championship 2024. And guys, like we promised, we are back with the action between team. What was the team name again? Team Snow, obviously, and Team Raw. And joining you in the casting decks is me, none other than Shin Ryu. And of course, I will have my co-caster, who is just really, really handsome all the way from I don't know which state, but yeah, we have Ash. Ash, do
Yeah,
you do the introduction for yourself?
thank you so much, bro. But I don't want to introduce me right now because we can see here that Fanny and Sicilians are getting banned from Team Raw as well as Snow. And look at there, Matilda getting banned. I mean, common bans we are seeing right now. But do you know, Shinryu, bro? Like, we have already hit 1K subscriber. Congratulations to all the Crown family, to all the to all the family of the Rude officials. We are into the 1K subscriber right now, guys.
Definitely. And Ash, what does this call for? It calls for definitely a giveaway. And this is going to be a grand, grand giveaway. So, guys, don't forget to, tune in on 13th of this month. So, just watch out for that giveaway. And if like in the Hindi kahavat, we say, Nazar hati, durgatna gati. If you don't tune in on that day, you might miss the chance to win that prize for yourselves. But again, back to the draft we go, and we can see the Hilda being banned from the side of Team Raw. So I think still so far the bans are still the usual bans we are used to seeing, except we haven't seen the Bruno getting banned. Do you think they will ban the Bruno or will they pick it there though?
I mean, if they're going for this type of heroes, which we all, I mean, see every day, like, oh my goodness, look at this Chip. I mean, right now, Shin, do you think that Chip has that much compatibility in the matches? Like, he should get banned. Jushin, of course, it's a great choice. We all know how she can control the map, how she just deal damage in the late with that Sky Piercer. Even in the early, also, I mean, can manage to take kills with the Sky Piercer with her. So I mean, Jushin ban is a great thing. But Chip, do you think that much that like from in now meta in now current situation we should ban Chip?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, with a ban of Chip, it does bring a lot of um, potential for that surprise element in the draft, which most of the teams they do not want to go for, like that kind of play where they get ambushed easily because right now the most teams what they want is that map control. And what Chip does is through his portals, he can not only travel fast across the map, but he can also give that shortcut to the team. So what does that do is like it brings your entire team onto that one target and down goes your which you're trying to protect the entire game for that late game scaling, and that is something you do not want to see in the map because you want to protect your core damage dealers again. And in this type of gameplay where the gameplays are really fast and most of the games does end with a snowball from the early game, Chip really provides that extra bit of element that those teams need for that early snowball that can take place.
Yeah, but trading this Chief for a Gatto for a Bruno, I mean that's not a good trade. And we were talking about it. You asked me about that question if they are going for the Bruno, and perhaps Team Raw just heard you and went for that Bruno right now. But here you go, a Granger as well as a Aurora pick coming out from Team Snow right now as Suyu as a jungler for Team Raw. That's a great pick. I mean, the draft is looking too sexy right now from the side of Team Raw, I can say.
I mean, that's a well way to put it there, Ash. But again, both the teams are covering up the ground. They have a good engage. Both the Hylos and the Gatotkacha can really engage those fight. And not only engage, they can also disengage once they go in. If they get caught up, they can use their ultimates defensively. But I would say out of the picks, I think the Bruno really is the top one right now, at least for the goal lane so far. In the current meta, we have seen Bruno doing wonders for those teams. Once he locked that malefic gun for himself, things really looks very well because that extended range can really benefit him a lot with those crit hit that he can dish out on the enemies. Even the backline is not safe, but again Granger does also really good. As we can see, the pick after the revamp for this hero has really increased, not as much as the Bruno but almost nearly close to that range. So I think both the heroes does provide a lot of damage for that late game scaling, but again Bruno really suffer. I mean, the Granger really suffers a lot when it comes to those melee type of heroes like the Shuyu here.
Yeah, of course. And looking after the draft and now in the banning section, we are seeing that Joy as well as Vexana getting banned by Team Snow. I mean, okay, you ban that Vexana. You don't want a Vexi combo with a Caramella because Caramella is also open right now. So maybe Gato can go for a EXP and we will see a Caramella pick. And that's a great ban coming out from Team Raw because you don't want an Alpha to hamper your gameplay. Because we all know right now in current meta, even in current patch, Alpha is getting too much picked by teams because it's got that damage, it's got that sustainability. So banning it is a great choice from Team Raw. They don't want him in there against. Well, let's look after this last ban coming from Kazi. Kazi is my friend actually, so I know he's a great player and he's a I mean total a totally a good player I can say. So let me see how my friends play this match.
Definitely, we are looking. I mean, I hope you're looking forward to this game for your friend. But again, something, a fun fact about Alpha right now, there is a bug about him. I think if a lot of people do keep up, fried chicken from BTK really explained it really well. When he casts that ultimate, there is a certain bug for which the Alpha pick has been really reduced in the M6. So I think that is something a lot of people don't know about yet, but it'll soon come in the limelight when this thing will be talked about a little bit more. But again, that alpha is not really performing well. Sometimes you can see that ulti cast getting cancelled, and it does not go in the right direction that you want to go. But yes, back to the draft. We need to focus on that again. You can see the Louis getting banned, and like we talk about, those surprise play is even equal with the Louis on the map. The diversion plays can really, really be fatal coming in this game.
I was literally thinking about it when they banned that Vexana. I just thought that Team Raw gonna pick that Louis because they have a Gato. So with the Gato, I mean Louis sometimes walks very nicely. So that's also makes a combo, good combo I can say. But so many people don't know about it. They just think that Tigreal Louis is great, Atlas Louis is great. But I think Gato Louis is also somehow great because if you are connecting the AOG in a right place and then after Louis first and second skill combo, then it will deal a lot of damage. And also it will make you immobilize for some seconds, and that's a great choice when Bruno and Suyu will counter attack you. Like it's a totally team game. So let's see how it marks. But there you go. We are talking about a Caramella is open, and that's gonna pick by Team Snow right now with a Bane Hyper. I mean, yesterday Tosca Ribas picked this Bane Hyper, and it literally got vested against a Suyu also. So this time also we're gonna see a Bane pick against a Suyu. But Kashi is a great jungler player. He's my friend. I know him. He literally play very nice into jungle. So let's see how this match going. But I'm not this time. I'm not with my friend because the draft is not looking so good for me. So I'm with Team Raw. Sorry, Cassie.
Oh my goodness, your friend is not gonna be happy if he, watches the stream. But again, the drafts look pretty good from both the sides. The AoE damage coming in from the side of Team Snow is really, really scary, with that Carmilla as well as that Aurora. There's a lot of CC as well as the damage being placed. But I think, that deadly catch is something the side of Team Raw really needs to be careful about. But what is really spicy in this match, I would say, is that Guinevere Rome coming in from the side of Team Raw. It'll be fun to see how that works for their side. But again, we are finally in the land of dawn for this best of one between Team Raw on the red side and Team Snow on the blue side. Ash, what do you think so far? The game has already begun, and you can see both the junglers are taking their buffs.
Look at their very GG fight is going in the Rome between the Romes right now. That Guinea and Caramilla are just poking each other. Guinea already used her region right now. So let's look, and both the junglers have been started taking their buffs. But look at Suyu. He had a plan on ganking on that gold lane right now. That's what junglers really do. But Kashi have some, I mean, a different type of strategy maybe, going for the EXP lane. But Gato, oh look at there, going for that. Oh my goodness, look at the Louis just
Oh,
give a flicker right now and going to escape. Oh my god, look at there. taking the first blood on that Louis. Caramilla managed to take it, but now Caramilla is in a very bad position, and now she will be get slain by that Suyu.
Oh, but the top lane.
Yeah, in the top lane right now there is a very nice gang going between that Bane as well as that Gato, and we all know Gato will manage to escape from there because he's a tanky boy, so he can manage to escape. I mean,
Definitely that
that's
revitalize
the
coming.
yeah,
Hmm.
but that's the. I mean, I was talking that Bane just lost his resources on that Gato. He could have gone for a gank on that gold lane like Suyu did.
I mean, they have different priorities. The rotation is different, but look at the Guinevere going in with a spatial migration. A lot of damage being placed onto him, but I think he will be able to walk out unless.
Yeah, there was a
Oh.
great chance to go, but there you go. Turtle has already spawned into the land of dawn right now. And let's look who gonna take this chance to take the turtle. The score is same. So let's look who gonna take this turtle. I mean the retrieve who has the retrieve skills, who got that good retrieve skills will take the turtle. But there you go. Caramilla is right now just invading Suyu. Let's see ulti coming from the Aurora right now, taking the turtle. Bane will manage to take the turtle. AOG at the right place. Taking on two of them, but Aurora gonna manage to take that kill, and Caramilla will taking on that Louis. And there you go, Ben managed to kill that Suyu. I was talking about my friend. He's literally great in jungle, and really he is cooking right now.
Definitely, but I would say the tank really putting in the work. The zoning coming in from both the tank and the EXP laner was just so well. I mean, it seems like the communication and the team chemistry is really going well for the side of Team Snow. They are doing things pretty well. They are able to disturb the farm of that Shuyo really early in the game, and that really paid dividend for their side of Team Snow. And again, they are leading the map. As you can see, they have the goal lead, they have the kill lead. If they can translate it into some objectives like those turrets on the bot side right now, both the teams are making their ways. But okay.
There you go, going on that Caramilla right now, 3 on them, but she managed to escape from there. I mean, that was not a great one. A great gang coming from Team Raw. I mean, Team Raw should take some time. They should play a defensive approach right now because I mean the ganks are not getting quite good from them. They're not placing the gank in a good position right now. So maybe they should take some time right now. I mean, they should take some time. They should be calm and then go for the
Oh,
kills. And there you go, going for that Bane right now. Ulti on that Bane by that Guinevere, taking the kill of the Bane. Ulti coming from that Aurora, managing to kill the Louis by that Granger. And again, going for that Aurora right now. Aurora with the Granger in a very less HP. But there you go. There is high loss. There is a very less HP. Guinea managed to escape from there. Gato is also there. Will Gato manage to escape from here? Or it will be a kill for Gato. Poking that Gato by that Hylas. And Aurora is giving some damage to that Gato. But Bruno entering into the fight. Getting the damage right now. Oh my goodness. Look at that Gato. Will be falling down by that Ranger right now. And the turtle will be... I mean, the turtle fight has already started.
Oh, but wait a minute. The Shu is trying to steal a turtle, but it seems like the Wayne will be able to retreat on time to get that turtle for their side. But again, what a great fight. It went on for ages. And it seemed like, side of Team Snow really did well. But the Frigid Glacier and that, the damage from that ultimate, I mean, from this Carmilla was really on spot. Both the damage was like just well timed and well layered. So that is why it is paying dividend for the side of Team Snow right now. Despite having a Guinevere, they are not getting that pick of type of gameplay. But it seems like they are eyeing for that orange buff of this Bane. He does not have an idea unless he okay.
Yeah, QNE just entered into the team fight right now, ulti from the Bane, and there you go, taking the kill of the Aurora. The Louis managed to take the kill, but it's a killing spree for the Granger, taking on that Suyu right now. Ulti coming from the high loss to escape from their board. No, he's going for that, but Gatot will manage to kill that Caramilla right now. Again, going for that high loss is literally dominating in this match because he's not fearing anything. But there you go, Bruno going for inside the turret and managed to take the kill of the Bane right now. AOG coming on that high loss, and there you go, Death Sonata on that Gato to just let him retreat from the gang. And that was a great gang, I can say. That was a 3-for-1 trade.
Yes, this time it was favoring the side of Team Raw. They are able to get some of that goal that they lost in the early game. As you can see, the goal difference is not so high anymore, and so far, neither have the team has taken down any turrets. We are already 6 minutes into the game, and around this time, the items have been locked in. As you can see, the Bruno is already rocking that Hearth Claw for him, and even the Shuyo has managed to get his first item. But the side of Team Snow are not doing bad for themselves, as they have locked the first item for most of their heroes. And so far, the second objective, the second neutral objective on the map will spawn soon. But look at the bot lane.
Yeah, there's a fight going between the bot lane, but mega kill for that Ranger. But Louis, in the meantime, managed to take the kill of that Aurora. It's a mage versus mage. Caramilla going for the fight, but Suyu will manage to take that kill, but it will be an uncontested turtle in the turtle lane because Suyu is very far right now, and it will be a third turtle for the Bane. I mean, three giants on the row for the Bane. That's what we say. Look at this shit. I mean, this match is going literally great right now. With my friend Kashi is literally grinding up in his role, I can say. I mean, Suyu also great, but my friend is also cooking great right now.
Well, but again, on the mid lane, you can see that Aurora taking a lot of damage. The rest of the team is there to support him. I think he will be able to get out of that. But again, on the mid lane, both the teams are eyeing for an engage. You can see both the teams have 5 members there. It seems like the side of Team Snow will be able to get the vision inside that bush. You can see the Granger using that Death Sonata so well just to get the vision. But again, the both the
Yeah,
sides, the minions are going in, and so far the goal lead is just slightly favoring. No, it's not favoring any side right now. I might just take it back. But again, both the sides are eyeing for that engage here, Ash.
of course, and looking there, I mean, look at that. Hylos just poking that Greenie right now, and Caramilla at a very bad situation, but in the mid lane, there is a jungle right now. Ulti coming from the Aurora and a AOG from the Gato. Death Sonata are coming
Bruno.
from the Ranger, but Bruno managed to take the kill of Hylos over there, and it will be a shutdown for that Aurora by that Luo E. And look at those Death Sonata connecting on the Hylos, but in the meantime, in the top lane, we are seeing that Suyu is just split pushing right now, taking one more turret there, and a mid lane turret is also getting down. This is what we say. I mean, you have a confidence in from the front, but don't go for unnecessary fights. You are throwing bounties, you are throwing the turrets right now onto the hand of Team Raw. This will be hampering your late game for sure.
Yes, they were just waiting for that Bruno to come on, and as soon as he got his items locked in. But again, look at the bot lane though.
Of course, and a victory on that Greenie to take the kill, but Greenie at a very less HP will be managed to escape from there. Caramilla going before that Greenie right now, but Greenie is too far. She will be managing to go from there for sure. And there you look, Luo E and everybody is safe. No fatality over there, but oh my goodness, that's a lot dance. It's a bluff for them. I mean, it's not a. They're not taking that lot.
Definitely, they were waiting for the members to recall and get that HP back onto themselves. But again, it seems like both the side are trying to get for the river control. But Guinea will miss that jump. He wouldn't have that for the next 6 to 7 seconds. It is a sign, the side of Team Snow can exploit that. But it seems like they are being careful for this lost dance. They do not want to go for that unnecessary engage. I think they want to go for that counter engage instead. They will spot that Gatot Kacha. But again, you can see 2 members are trying to go for the top lane push, but it's really smart, for that Bruno to go with that Louis. He can come
Louis,
back to
yeah,
the Lord anytime.
by the
So let's
diversion,
see.
yeah, of course.
Hmm.
And look at that. I mean, they are now figuring on the Gato over there. So much damage on that Gato. Make him to retreat from there. I mean, Granger is literally playing right now. I would look at their conceal from the Caramilla, but it will be not getting any much damage on him. And that's a
Oh,
poking going on here. I mean, both of the team are playing very defensive right now.
look at the position from the Guinevere, though. He is waiting for the jump really patiently, but the damage from Bruno is already online. He has that prolific gun, and oh my goodness, the Lord has already been chunked to 50% HP. Guinevere goes in!
Jump coming from the Greenie right now. AOG coming from the Gato, but it's unstoppable for the Granger. managed to
Oh,
kill that
Bruno.
Milo. That no is just clicking right now, but it will be Bruno's fate to go down by that Bane right now. So you will be taking down the Bane for the revenge, and they will be going for the Lord. But in the meantime, it's a monster kill for the Granger. For there will be no Lord fight for sure because it was a 2-for-3 trade, guys. Granger in the end managed to take both the kills, monster kill on that Gatto and a kill of that maybe not the Bruno, that Greeny, sorry. And that's you see, Greeny has already picked Athena, and we can see uh, Queen
Oh
swing
my
from
goodness.
the to you right now. Over
You
to
know
you,
what?
Shin.
We did not talk too much about the Grandeur so far. You can see him has a 606 KDA, but the mid lane. Oh my goodness, lot of damage onto that Guinevere, but I think he has to back out before he gets taken down. But the Lord being the focal point again here, Ash. Both the teams are eyeing for that, and they do not have enough information to go for that engage yet. But the Bruno needs to be careful, that
And maybe they are
onslaught
looking for
can.
the 12-minute lord because it's already 11:56 when they tried for that. So it's a 12-minute lord right now. A winter crown has been got by that Louis right now. They must have some plan about it because Louis can use that winter crown on the diversion and can be safe. It is a defensive
Oh,
aspect, I think so. But there
look at
you
the.
go. A fight has already started over there. And Death Sonata connecting on that Queenie. A godlike for that Granger right now. What Shin was talking about that Granger's KDA
Oh,
right now.
Louis.
Punishing them, but there you go. Louis has already entered into the fight with the help of the diversion. But Bane will taking down the Lord right now. It's a shutdown for the Granger by that Bruno. It's a perfect revenge, I can say, and going out for that Caramilla. Suyu will be it's a double kill for the Bruno. I thought Suyu gonna take that kill, but Lord has already been marching onto the top lane. It will be an easy defense by the team Raw, but I can say one thing here that Bruno is literally getting the damage. He is right now online, I can say. He will be taking down each and every hero if you are going for the late game.
You know what? While that both teams, was focusing on that Lord dance, this Bruno really cleared all the lanes from both the far lane as well as the Lord lane. He got enough gold. As you can see, he's already over 10k. Almost 2000 gold ahead of his counterpart. That is the Grandeur. That is why the Grandeur did not do enough damage. He has items, but it's just 4. He needs to get that POD locked in before he can give more damage. But the Guinevere has set an ambush, and I think the Hylos will be able to spot him before there is some casualties. But again, right now we are already into that 14th minute mark, and we are slowly nearing that late game. So right now the timers will be pretty high, and both these teams do not want to get taken down. But the Shuyo needs to be careful. Look at the conceal play coming in.
Yeah, I mean, they are both are playing defensive approach, but if there will be some attacking approach coming from any of the team, maybe that will be the bait, I can say. But maybe if they will succeed on that, they're gonna win the match. If they will not succeed on that match, they're gonna throw the match. So this match is literally getting interesting, minute after minute, I can say. But look at that Gatto positioning very nicely with the even that Guini is literally positioning herself very nicely and going for right now on that Caramilla. It's a killing spree for the Bruno. You are just throwing the bounties right now, but there's Sonata connecting on that Gatto. Gatto needs to retreat. Of course, he will be retreating from there. I mean, damage is right now in the hand of Bruno, I can say, because Granger literally you played very nicely from the early game, but right now the damage holder, I can say it's Bruno. He's literally giving so much damage.
Yes, that extended range is really working well for him. And again, time and again, that Bruno has a lot of items, nearly completing his entire build. So that really makes sense. The Grandeur is trailing behind in terms of gold. And so far, the itemization is really working well for the Bruno as well. He has a lot of HP shred items as well as a Malefic gun, which given that extended range I was talking about in the draft as well. And Lord will spawn in about 15 seconds, and you can see the positioning coming in from the side of Team Roy. Will get. Okay, there's the vision. Look at the Guinevere though.
Yeah, of course, managed to escape from there. That was a nice escape, I can say. Only 1 second to Lord getting spawned in the land of dawn again. And maybe who gonna take this Lord will be winning the match. But I'm hoping that Suyu will be managed to take this Lord. But His retreat skills are too bad. I mean, Kyashi is a great retreat skills, and there you go. We're jumping on that high loss right now. Ulti is on, but at the very less HP. Mega kill for the Bruno.
Oh,
Shutting down
Bruno!
that Louis. It's a double kill for the Bruno on that Caramella. AOG on a Natalia over there. And it's a
Oh my
triple kill
goodness!
for Bruno. Going for a... Oh, it's a shutdown. Bane managed to shut him down, but in the meantime, Su Yu will be taking the Lord with the killing spree on that Bane. That was a 1 for
Oh!
5 trade double kill for Suyu. It's a whole wipeout, guys. Is the end of the match. Lord in the hand of Team Raw. Wipeout already been done. So the match is just in the hand of Team Raw right now, guys.
I think there's still a chance for that defense because the members will be back in few seconds unless the side of Team Raw will go for that end game. But it seems like they are playing in the discipline route. They are waiting for those waves to crash in and a lot to come. But they did get to crack open that base. But again, the top lane is being pushed and the side of Team Snow are trying to defend it, but it's not to any avail. But again, look at all the inhibitors started getting taken down. A fight might be brewing anytime soon because all the members are back on the map. Okay, the Gadot
Managed
is looking
to,
for that AOG maybe.
yeah, but they managed to defend that Lord very easily. I can say I was hoping that this is the end. It's okay. I mean, you guys are able to defend it, but right now the goal on by that Bruno. It was a maniac, but he got stopped by that brain at that moment. It was a shutdown from him, but you must looking after the Bruno as well as that Louis. Both are the backliners, so maybe if you're gonna take on them, you'll be able to win this match. But Suyu was a out of syllabus question. He is just coming. He just came and just devoured that Bane as well as that Aurora. In the meantime, I can say.
Absolutely, they are, getting those right targets. But again, the Bruno was a bit too overzealous, going for that maniac. He kind of gave himself to the side of teams. No, they just got that kill onto him and they got a lot of bounty. But so far, it is still the side. Okay, the engage from Guinevere though.
Yeah, the engage was a great engage, but it will be not hampering them. A flicker has been used to retreat from there. And look at Suyu managing there, and Aurora giving the ulti on Natalia. And they will be going with the minions at a very less HP. Hylos will be getting down.
Oh,
Oh, double kill for the Suyu. But in the meantime, Bane will be managing to kill that Gato over there. And it will be a 1-for-2 trade right now. Bruno is just giving the damage on the base, and it's the end for this match, guys. Congratulations, Team Raw, on winning this match. Literally, I mean, I bet on you, but Kashi, sorry for that. And I mean, all the best for your future journey, guys. You literally played well, but this night was for the Team Raw. I mean, look at their gameplay. The main thing I will talk that Shin, the team Snow should not take this game to the late because they have Bruno, they have Louis. So you don't want this game to get late. If this game is getting late, then Bruno will be. I mean, he will be a menace in the land of Dun. He will be eating you raw. So you should try to end the game as much as early. But they just took the game very deep, and that was the reason they lost this match. For me, I can say this as an analysis. What you thought about it?
you know what? It was a bit disrespect coming to the Bruno. They did take that Hylos as the first pick, but it did not work too well. That Hylos was not able to be that front line that they needed, and time and again, that Bruno's late game needs to be respected. He dish out a lot of damage. I said this in the draft, and I'm even saying this right now. Most MPL teams and even in M6, this Bruno is being respected a lot. It does get banned out, but this time, the side of Team Snow thought they could dismantle him, but it did not work in their favor as the Bruno was a problem that side of Team Snow could not crack, and it just played the game changing role for the side of Team Raw. And time and again, the rest of the members really pulled off as well. They really played well, especially for that diversion play coming in from the Super Zui. He was so impeccable with those diversion plays, always catching those members off guard and really changing the tide of the game. But again, being the front line of the Guinevere also did really excellent on her engages. The Garut Kacha, I did not see too many game changing ultimates. He did go in to bait those purifies out, but again, I would say, it was a really team effort rather than individuals. But tonight, the side of Team Raw will move to the next round, whereas the side of Team Snow, sadly, their journey has to end with us tonight. It seems like your friends might have to try their luck for the next tournament that might come soon. And again, good luck to both these teams. Of course, the side of Team Raw will move to the advance to the next round, and congratulations to them once again. And Ash, any final words to your friends before we wind up?
Like you literally played well, but you should rectify your mistakes and come back stronger. I will be always with you, my friend. But this night was not for you. So all the best for your future journey, guys. But guys, this night is for you all because we had already reached 1K subscribers. So as Sin said, on 13th of December, you'll be having a grand giveaway by Roots official channel. So be ready and don't miss the giveaway. Have your gifts, have your prizes, win your prizes, try your luck. And before that, we will be taking a short break because we need some time to get ready. And we'll be coming with so many more exciting and interesting matches. So please, guys, stay tuned with us. Hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share the stream. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Don't forget, guys, because it literally we need your support. We because your support is everything for us. So we're coming back in just a short break. Thank you for watching, guys. Welcome back again to the Crown Championship Season 1. Day 5, Round 3, guys. Is the match between the boys versus Science Seekers. In your casting deck, it's your boy Asteezy with a handsome boy. My bro over there, Shin bro. Hello, Shin bro. How are you? We are back again.
Yeah, oh my goodness, I'm flattered at this point there, Ash, giving me that. You're giving me too much of the credit, but again, what we need to talk about is the players in this game. Both the teams are set up for this game. The boys on the blue side looking really good with their lineup, as well as the side of team Shine Seekers. We should not underestimate any team because anytime the upset can come through. But in this game, it feels like the bands are a bit different, but not too off meta here, Ash. The
Yeah.
the Sicilian as well as the Fanny getting banned, so I think we are not surprised so much, isn't it?
Of course, I mean these two guys are getting most banned in this tournament. Of course, you should ban these guys because they have the map advantage. They have the range. I mean, I'm talking about Sicilian map advantage for the Fanny and the range about the Sicilian in the late game. I call Sicilian as a godfather of late game because he literally deals so much damage in the late game. So if you are banning the Sicilian, you're literally banning a great backline, I can say. But there you go. We're gonna not see any AOG in this match because Gato is already got banned by team the
The
boys.
boys. Yep. So you're definitely right about that. The Kacha won't be appearing in this game, and so will that chip with the shortcut. So no more teleporting back in the backline. So it seems like the Avengers Endgame moment won't be happening here, Ash. But again, the Matilda is open. As well as the Louis. So that are some heroes which can, bring those allies with them. So I think both the sides need to draft really well. A lot of heroes are still open for the take. The Bruno as well as the Hylos, the Khalid, and so many, engaged heroes as well as those gold lane are still up for the pick. Hilda will be the next band coming in from the side of Team Boys. I think this does open up a lot of assassins for the take. They might eye for a Shuyo or a different type of assassin, maybe the Hayabusa too.
Yeah, Ling is also open, so there are so many options. I mean, there. But as you said that we should ban that Bruno, we have already seen what happened in the last match with that Bruno coming over the team Raw, and in the late game he literally cooked. So there you go, talking about the assassins, Shin, and you got the ban of Ling right now, and Bruno got picked by team the boys. I mean, we were talking about it and the link got banned, but the Bruno was open. So the boys just picked that Bruno right now. And Shin was talking about the Hayabusa, so Hayabusa also gonna get picked because today we both are the fortune teller, guys. Do show me your palm. I can say you what you will be doing in the future.
Okay, interestingly, the Layla will be picked pretty early in the draft to counter that Bruno. We have seen the side of Team Onyx kind of countering that Bruno with that Layla pick in the M6, but that is a lot of assurance in the late game. But again, that Layla needs to be heavily protected, and the Shuyo also comes through in this draft. A Hayabusa versus a Shuyo. It will be pretty interesting to watch which hero comes on top. But again, the Khalid is being flexed, out there. It can be a hero that can be flexed really well from the roaming position to the EXP lane, but again, that dive might be something this Lela needs to be careful against.
Course, and now I was talking about that so many people after that Onyx match are picking Lela over the Bruno, and that may be a great choice. But there you go, we forgot about our lady Dawn. That's our Matilda is coming for team Science Seekers right now. That's a nice pick, I can say. I mean, Matilda is open. Who don't want her in your team? I mean, that's a great pick. But High Loss is getting banned by them, and right now I think they will be going for a Phobius. Of course, they're going for a Phobius ban, guys, because you don't want to trade this guy against a Khalid. So let's look at the last ban of Team Science Seekers. Must be a mage. Jushin is already open, so maybe a Jushin ban coming here. Sin.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's something we missed out on. The Zushin is still up for the take, and oh my goodness, what have you eaten today? Send some of that to me too, Ash. Because you're right on money. The heroes are getting banned left and right. Whichever heroes you're naming, you can see they are on the ban list or in the pick list. But again, the last slot for ban is still open for the side of Team The Boys. They can ban the Louis if they want, but a lot of other EXP laners are still open.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
interesting ban.
yeah, that's a great ban, I can say, because you see the great CC with her Eternal Guardian. She's a menace, so banning her is a great choice. I mean, she's a full package of stun, I can say. She literally annoys me a lot. I literally get annoyed by her, so I just hate her. This is why I'm saying it on air, guys. I hate Vexana. Vexana getting banned is a great choice. And let's look after Team Science Seekers, whom they gonna pick right now. I mean, there are so less options, but Aurora is there. Alpha is there also for EXP laning. With the Matilda, Alpha will be a great choice. So let's look after that. But it's a Chow, guys. Chow EXP. That's something new we're gonna see, because we have been seeing that Chow is great at the roam stage, but at the EXP lane, will this Chow manage to kick that their EXP lane up? Because we still don't know that Khalid is for the EXP or for the roam. It's a flex pick. So, but here Chow gonna be in the EXP for sure. So let's look who gonna be against this Chow.
You know what,
Ooh.
Ash? The Chow really works well against a EXP Khalid. Time and again, you can see the knockup from the G Kundo can cancel that quicksand guard. So that is a good pick to have. And this game around, Luyo will come through. Like I mentioned, that is a hero you do not want to keep open. And as a smart pick coming in, they are hovering that Barretts. But I don't know if they want to use that for their side. But yes, they will switch it at the last moment. So this Khalid is going to the wrong position. I feel that is a lot of mobility coming from the side of Team The Boys. The wave clear I was thinking was a bit weak coming in for the side of Team The Boys, but with the Louis, it seems they have covered the ground really well. They have a pretty front to back composition, and that Tigreal might be a bit too much because they already have a roamer, isn't it, Ash?
So we are going to see Matilda as a mid laner. I mean, that was a bit surprising for me. I mean, it was like in 2022 we see her as a mid laner with her assassin custom emblem. She was like I can say one shot mage. I mean, she can target any assassin hero or any squeezy heroes and will be one shotting them. But right now, again, I'm going to see a Matilda as a mid laner. That's something bit surprising in Crown, but expected, because Crown is like a tournament, I can say, where we are seeing so many unexpected things are happening. So let's look after this draft. Maybe their Matilda is strong, but the draft is looking too good from the both these sides. But as I ask my fellow caster always one question: whom they gonna bet on? So Sin.
I personally feel the boys have a very good wave clear as well as a late game scaling. They have that Shuyu for that early game. So I think they have a very good round of draft. But again, the side of Team um I forgot the name. The Shine Seekers, obviously. How can I do that?
Yeah.
Silly me. So yes, the Shine Seekers, they do not have enough wave clear. They have that Matilda, but I don't think so. She has the best wave clear when it comes to down to that mid lane. But again, with that Atlas, that is a lot of engage. So it will be interesting to watch how they will utilize this Matilda, because it seems like she is going with a support emblem, unlike that assassin emblem you mentioned. But with us going inside the land of Dawn here, both the sides are ready to take this best of one. We have Team The Boys on the blue side and Team Shine Seekers on the red side here. Ash, take it away.
Yeah, there is something happened with that Hayabusa joining late right now to the jungling section. That will be hampering him a lot, I can say, because if you're not getting fastly of level 4, it will be literally hampering your gameplay only. But let's look after there. Khalid just diving into that lane of the goal onto that Layla, and Atlas is there for the help of the Layla right now. Let's look. I mean, in the early game, I think there is a great chance that Khalid will be outspawning that Atlas with his damage. But there is a very defensive approach going over there. But in the top lane right now, there is a tension building because Chow is literally outraging on that Lapu Lapu.
Yes, interestingly enough, the goal line is being the point where most of the fights might take place in this game, because they do not want that Layla to scale before this Bruno, and that is a key to victory for the side of Team The Boys. They are playing their cards really well. As you can see on the top lane, like Ash mentioned, the Chuchao is coming on top, at least for the first half of this game. He might do, but a
In the
game bot lane.
meantime, Yes, in the meantime, we can see Khalid just managed to kill that Atlas and taking that first blood. It was that was a great damage
Oh,
also coming from the Bruno on that. But there you go in the top lane. There is a fight going right now. Shadow kill on that Suyu, but managed to escape from there. Hayabusa don't want to engage there. I didn't use his ulti. I was literally mistaken for that. I thought he gonna use it. No.
it's okay, Ash, because it seems like the Hayabusa is playing it a bit safe, but here comes the Khalid trying to poke that Hayabusa a little bit down, and the pressure is just too much. The Atlas is a bit late to the party. It seems like the side of team, the boys have a better ever control, but look at that, Atlas getting taken down, maybe?
Oh, that's a flicker. That's a nice flicker, I can say. Who just gonna save him? I mean, of course, you're just losing your flicker, but it's okay if you're safe. It's okay. You can trade that flicker for that. But right now, who gonna take this turtle?
Oh,
It will be Stu. Who gonna take this turtle? And Hayabusa going back with the help of the skills too. And right now, Layla changed his lane. That's something surprising. And you just traded that turret for the Bruno. He's getting gold.
I don't know what are they planning, but it seems like the Bruno is taking the most benefit out of it because he's able to chunk that gold lane down and he's getting a lot of resources. But again on the top lane.
Now Lapu taking on that Layla. Layla has some connection issues maybe. What she was doing there, I don't know. She was just roaming freely, just like it was a garden. But Lapu didn't give a chance to roam there and just took his kill. And there you go, 2-0 is the score right now. That was a funny thing happened in the land of town, literally in front of my
Oh,
eyes.
look
Look at
at the mid
Hayabusa.
lane though.
Yeah. Hayabusa had a
Like,
very less HP, managed to escape from there, and Khalid literally charging on them right now. But there, Bruno
oh,
on that class. It's a battling
oh,
on the turret, but it will be Khalid who gonna take the kill of that Atlas over there. That was a nice battle links, but I mean the team doesn't help them a lot. What is
you know
happening to
what?
the
I'm a
lane?
bit lost. I'm a bit lost, just like the Layla, what just happened in the map. But yeah, it seems like the side of team, the boys are leading the map so far. You can see they have the goal advantage as well as the kill, and they have been able to take few turrets down on the bot. I mean, on the bot lane, but the top lane turrets still stand. It might be in few moments that it also gets taken down, but a lot of movement taking place on the bot lane. The Chow was looking onto a kick of onto that Bruno, but look at the damage.
Coming over there right now, a kick from the Chow, but it will be Bruno who gonna take the kill. And right now, Layla with the Atlas over there,
Oh,
joining them, Khalid. Layla is getting too much damage from the Bruno, and Khalid is getting the damage on that, giving that damage on that Atlas, but they managed to escape
oh my
from
goodness.
there. Oh my goodness, look at that diversion coming from the lower E and managed to take the double kill of the Layla as well as that Atlas. That was a great map position.
Oh,
That was a great, I can say over there, look at there. I mean, in the raid buff, and one more turret got destroyed, but Suyu in the mid lane managed to taking on that Matilda. I was just looking after that raid buff still from Lapu Lapu. He just dived into that Hayabusa without any fear. And that is the pause. I was
oh.
definitely sure about it because so many weird events were going here. Because Layla literally switched her lane and went to the top lane and roaming like it was a garden. And then Hayabusa skill 2 was using frequently, but on no one. Maybe that was also an issue on that Hayabusa network issue perhaps. But let clear it out by the referees. But what do you think, Shin? After now the game is totally in the hand of team boys. So do you think there is a chance that Shine Shikker's gonna shine today?
You know what, Ray? We do want to provide them the best atmosphere and the best environment to play, and it seems like we are going back into the game. Back to your question, but the show is going for the way of the dragon, but he'll miss. But it seems like side of team, the boys have the better tempo and that better damage scaling, and it's pretty slim for the chance of comeback if they continue to play this way. They need to change the strategy. But look at the Hayabusa going in, so taking so much damage will have to be going back. But again, the Atlas going in.
Yeah, there will be no. Oh my goodness! Look
Oh.
at that raging sandstorm on the Natalia over
my
there.
goodness.
But it's Lapu diving with the flicker on that Layla, taking the kill of the Layla right now. But there you go! It's a killing spree for Khalid on that Hayabusa at a very less HP. Managed to taking the kill of that Atlas. The double kill for the Lapu. Rickle spamming. We're going on the top lane right now. Chow will be getting devoured by the team because all of them had joined again in the top lane right now. I mean, that was a great gang. Chow managed to escape over there, but Torres has been taken down by the team, the boys. This is going to
Oh,
be a one-side match.
oh
Oh my goodness! Again, one team fight is going right there. Layla already uses ulti, and it's a mega kill for the Lapu Lapu there. Oh my goodness!
yes, we're just 6 minutes into the game. As you can see, the goal lead is already siding to the side of team the boys, as they have the advantage. They have the item as well as the late game scaling, and they are taking all the turrets. The last second tier turret on that mid lane will get taken down really quick because of the Bruno already online with that malefic gun and has that extended range. Look at the bot lane though. Oh my goodness, that was so close there, Ash.
Yeah, of course, I can say that was too close. I managed to escape at that moment, and look at this in 6 minutes 31 seconds, and it's already 10k gold lead, and all the only three inhibitors are there, and no turrets are there for the team red, and we can see the whole map is right now blue. So, so I mean, this is a
Oh,
total
oh,
dominance, but in the
look
top
at that.
lane, there is a fight going right now. Here on that Khalid with the
Oh
overconfidence,
my
but Louis
goodness.
also enter into the fight. It's the Fatal Links on 2% over there. And the
Oh,
raining sandstorm. A Layla getting down. Double kill for the Lapu Lapu. It will be a kill on that Hayabusa. It's a triple kill for the Lapu Lapu and a mega kill on that Matilda. It's a total wipe out right now. The recall spamming has already started by the boys, and they will be taking down this inhibitor for sure.
definitely, but it seems like they do not have enough ways to clear end this game as a side of Team Shine Seekers. They will be back on map, but look that Layla does not have enough items to deal damage to the Shuyo, and they are playing a bit disciplined. But look at that engage though.
Again, one more engage, and it will be
Oh,
an easy kill for that Suyu. I thought that Atlas will be managed to escape, but that's something unusual. I mean, Team Shine Shiker don't want to shine today. They are not even trying to shine today. I mean, maybe that goal difference or that
oh,
damage they are not getting
okay.
right now.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, this diversion play coming in. But once again, they will not be able to get anything more. But the Bruno walking on that bot lane inhibitor. Okay, the Atlas going in. Will not win the damage, but the damage from Bruno though.
And that's unstoppable for the Khalid right now. I mean, that was a fool choice for that Atlas. You should not go for that Bruno. We all right now. The goal difference is 15k, and there you go, going for the Lord right now. Chow is already there. Lapu Lapu is managing to make him retreat. And they didn't go for the third turtle. They went for the Lord directly. They want to finish this game
Okay.
quickly, but there is the top lane. Tension building right now. Chow wants to go, but
Oh,
I don't think he will be going back because it's a killing spree for the Bruno right now, and a legendary coming for the Lapu Lapu getting inside the tower. Double kill. This is what we call dominance. This is what we call aggression coming from team the boys. They are literally not. I mean, they are not showing mercy to them. They are not gonna spare them. I mean, they're literally
oh
managing to
my
take it on them.
goodness.
Like, it's a killing spree for the Louis.
Oh my goodness, they are the aggressor and they are the victors maybe because they are not stopping anytime soon. But look at the damage on that Layla will get just deleted and the rest of the members are collapsing onto that base as they fail to defend their base crystal at the side of team. The boys will go to the next round in a fashion, and look at the scoreboard there, Ash. It speaks for itself. 24 for 1. No mercy at all this game.
So many chocolates and oods in front of my eyes right now. Sorry, guys, I'm not. I mean, it was a joke. I'm just kidding. Okay, don't take it personally. But it's okay, guys. You have a connection problem. You have some connection issues, so it happens a lot of time. But it was not your day at all. And the dominance today shown by team the boys, I can say literally, they just took over the match from the early to the mid, and the match just ended at just 9 minutes. Do you know that, Shin? This match is the shortest match of Crown, I can say, in the round three. So, congratulations for your win, the boys, and all the best for your future journey, team Science Trickers. You will be shining in some other tournaments, but today it was not your day. So many interesting matches will be coming forward, guys. So, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned with us. Before the match, we'll be taking a short break so that we can be ready for the next match. So please stay tuned with us, hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment, and we'll be coming soon. Thank you for watching, guys.
guys, to Crown Championship. It's our round four, and on the blue side we have Cloud 99. On the other side we have um,
Step
Step
Bros.
Bros, and I'm your caster Bhargav, and with me I do have my friend Gig. So Gig, please introduce yourself.
Hello, guys. Professional Yapper here. Currently, both of us
Ah,
here to entertain you and commentate on the match, and I'm pretty excited to cast with you, Weber.
thank you. That's my honor. That's my pleasure. So let's look into that banning phase. So what do you have to say about this Matilda ban? Like,
I did see one of those matches in the in the tournament where they chose a Faramis and a Matilda, and it was a massacre all around. Even when the other team had a Tigreal on their side, they could not get the implosion down as well. Even if it did not work out for them. The Matilda giving them the shield as well as the mobility. I think so that hero currently is underrated actually in our tournament, specifically in this Crown Championship. But that being banned out seems like people have actually somewhat found out how dangerous that hero could be, and banning that hero out, I think so, is a good choice if you are not picking up that hero especially. And
yeah,
the Fanny being picked up as well as the Bruno being banned out, both of the meta heroes being banned out. What do you think about the Bruno especially?
Bruno. So since this equipment of Malefic Gun, it's being really easy for Bruno players to having that range. Killing people and all. And
Yeah.
it's been lately very easy for marksmen to build up that Malefic Gun and have a very advantageous range around those teams. And
Yeah.
here we can see an Phoebus being banned. So I guess Phoebus, an obvious reason, he's a very good sustainable EXP, and as well as his ulti, it's really annoying because his ulti has no cooldown on it, and you just need to connect your skills to unlock his passive, and there you go. You can always jump up on the map, you know, and
Yeah.
that's really an annoying thing during a team fight.
Yeah, and a counter ban, since the Phoebus was banned, they do not want to have Joy on the other side, so banning it out. And it seems like they kind of read them like a textbook, because it seems like they are now contemplating on which heroes need to be banned for their final ban in this three ban phase. And the Zushin being banned out. And what do you think is going to be the first pick?
First pick, I guess it's gonna be something I really don't know, like because teams and strategies are really different here. But then I can expect and mates picking up here, like Cecilion or a marksman like Mia or Lela, because these three heroes are being really scary right now in this meta, and especially Lela, I would say, because of her range. It's and due to the malefic gun, it has been enhanced. So banning a Layla or picking her can be an advantageous point of view from your team. But then you never know. There are many counters to her also.
Yeah, I guess
But
a Suyu, something like that, could make sense. They are thinking about it. I do think most of the teams actually go for the hyper first pick, and it looks like a Khalid is being picked up. I'd say I love this hero, especially in the roam position. I know a lot of people actually do not like Khalid on the EXP lane. I personally do like him if the team on the other side does not have an hyper who does have that early advantage, who does not have that early game presence, does not have the early game damage. I think so. The Khalid bullies them out of the jungle, giving their team, his team basically, lead. And the Khalid has been picked, but I'm pretty sure he is going into the XP lane most probably. And on the other side, what do you think about those picks coming in?
okay, Cecilion, as we know, it's a really good mage to snowball during the mid to late game fights, as well as Cho. He with his literal full build, he can really one shot those mages and squishy backline heroes. I guess Step Bros are already having an rage advantage by picking up that Cecilion. But let's see what mages or what Rome does team. Cloud 99 has to pick against their Sicilian and Cho, because as we know, Cho is a directly a counterfeit for Khalid. So and um, Sicilian's second kill is also a really annoying thing for him. But on the other side, they have picked Shoyu and Tigreal. So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, the Tigreal I feel has kind of been nerfed a bit, and I think so it is making a bit of difference. And yeah, he hasn't worked out as efficiently as the previous patches were, but I think so he can still be used up. But I'm not so sure with the Chow present as well. The Tigreal is going to be in a bit of a problem. The Suyo, I think so, is a fabulous pick, still super strong, is elusive as well. Of course, again, the Chow is present on the side, so jumping in and out is going to be a bit risky. But I feel in this current patch, the Chow is usually playing aggressive, trying to get those pickoffs instead of defending his backline, instead of brawling it out. He's the one creating opportunities for his team. He's the one who is in the front line, in the bushes, in those risky positions, rather than safely behind the enemy, safely behind his own tank. Where Suyu thrives in the backline, going after heroes like Sicilian, the Granger. So let's hope that they do not forget about the Suyu, and the Granger does not suffer. I feel the Granger could actually go toe to toe against the Suyu if he is given enough opportunity to rise up to get his items first. Then I think so. Yeah, the Granger is going to have a fee. Is going to go toe to toe against the Suyu, but I'm not so sure about Sicilian. He needs to be careful.
Yeah, like as in MM2, Granger has that late game potential, but then even if he's fed during the mid to early phases, he can really start snowballing right from the start. Because due to his recent patch, he can be used in many ways, and due to his because of his ulti being reworked, reframed or reworked, whatever we say it, like he has a lot of mobility and can really kind of move around the map really quickly. And looking at the second banning phase, UV has been banned. Gatotkacha I can understand due to his sustainability as well as damage that he provides. But then, what do you have to say about UV being banned here? And I guess Team Step Bros did miss a ban here. No, sorry, no, they do have a ban. So, what do you have to say about UV?
The Eve is a hero that I feel could have worked out in the composition that they are picking, especially with an implosion. His ultimate does kind of work with the team, a team which is aggressive like the Khalid, going in with his Raging Sandstorm, as well as the Tiger with his implosion, helping Eve actually get his ultimate down and deal that damage that was necessary. I think so. It could have worked out, but I think they are going for the bans uh, of mages, especially. I don't think so. It was super specific. They just picked from one of the pools that could have worked on its composition. I feel other mages still are. Yeah, the Valentina, the Vexana is still available. The Aurora as well could work out, but let's see how things go.
No, like the Vexana. I would say in this situation, Vexana would work out pretty well because uh, Aurora does takes time for casting her spells and her animation is kind of slow, but then Vexana does directly, I can say, hit if marked on, and let's see what hyper pick against competition on next in front of them. So I think they can pick.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I think so. Burger is having a bit of a network issue, but yeah, we are still waiting for the final pick to come in, and it is going to be a hyper alpha. The last pick coming in from Stepbros is going to be alpha, as both teams have now finished up with their picks. And look at that composition, both teams looking very strong. They did actually kind of toy around with a lot of heroes, both of them banning out possible choices, both of them putting a lot of pressure on each other, and at least the banning phase up until now has been, I'd say, super interesting. Both teams already neck to neck, even in the pick phases. So let's hope an exciting match awaits because it is the best of one instant death rounds for both of the teams. A lot on the line, and they could be going home or going forward into this Crown Championship. This is Crown Championship 2024 round number 4, and here we go as we enter the land of the dawn. Burger, are you there? And pin drop silence. Alone I am, and let's get back into the game. Both of the teams starting out in the red buff, I'd say, interestingly. And look at that, glue already dishing out a bit of damage. Tiger can take a bit of a beating. He is going to actually take a lot of damage. But look at that, Elo also going in very aggressive. They do have the focus mark. The Tigrel does have the focus marking, so he needs to be careful. Surfing around in the EXP lane is Khalid going in. Look at that, the dance coming in, dishing out a lot of damage already. Blue not able to connect at all in the gold lane. Look at that, Granger already kind of, let's say, ahead. Does get the golden crab as well. Beatrix not able to steal it away. Tigrel very low on health already, and it might be an early team fight in the gold lane. So you there present, and I think so that will be enough for a disengagement for now. Both of the teams still looking for an opportunity, looking for the other to slip so that they can get something out of it. And look at that, Alpha might be getting a kill. It could be a kill. It needs to be careful. Tiger low on HP, does manage to survive this time. Chow going in, and look at that, actually does get the stun, and the claws coming in as well. Bad impact, my god, connecting, but it is actually first blood to the side of Cloud 99 as it is the glue going down. Claws coming in. Khalid needs to be careful. The Spear of Hell connecting as well, low on HP. And look at that, already it seems like we might see some kills coming in. Tiger making sure his team stays alive. Khalid barely managing to survive, almost getting caught as well in his sand guard. And Chow going in. Look at that, Chow super aggressive. The Bat's Feast already out, needs to be careful. Glue going in. Suyu low on health, HP as well, and the whole team does go down. Aqua going down first. The second to go down is Zero. Suyu does go down as well, so that is an easy turtle as the Alpha secures it. Glue still aggressive. Look at that, going in and now connecting as well on the Khalid. Needs to be careful. Does boot out, but the dash coming in, he is going to take a lot of damage from the turret and does go down. Khalid securing the kill on Dancing. Ooh, that was a good play, I'd say, coming from Tiger, making something out of nothing. A little bit of an overstep coming in from, I'd say, the glue, but he does pay for it as well. Tiger making sure no opportunities missed. 2-2 the score currently, but it is Stebros in with a slight goal lead of around 6 to 700. In the top lane, a lot. Oh my god, look at that, almost going down. Tiger does flicker out. Will he be able to get out of it? Granger going in. The basic attack not enough, needs to be careful now. Caught, and Suyu does actually get kill on the Granger, but now he might be the one going down. Traded by the mage Sicilian, making sure he secures that kill as well. A very brawly fight, 3 kills for both of the sides. And yeah, interesting match. This is the match up between Cloud 99 and Stebros. And I think so Burger is online. Are you there, Burger?
Yes, am I audible, Gig?
Yep, you are loud and clear. And look at that, a kill already on the top lane as well. Sicilian is going to recall now. What do you think about the matches currently?
I didn't expect that this much of action during the draft picking, but then here we are. It's it seems good. Teams are fighting for this cup, to get forward in this championship, and it's really good to see such fights coming up right from the start. It's not even like, see, it's not even 5 minutes up and we could see a lot of team fights going on, and
Ooh, and it might be Suyu going down. Needs to be careful. He does get out of it, but look at that. Ranger does connect with his ultimate as well. The Spear of Alpha actually missing. Needs to be careful, and an implosion coming in, but is cancelled out by the Chow. And it may be Tiger going down low on HP. Yeah, he does go down. No mercy coming in from Hope, and they might be trying to take the blue buff as well. But Aqua is there. The Vexana is present. The Curse Blast coming in, but the blue is taken away as well. And the Granger is completely on fire. The Spear of Alpha missing. Suyu does go in to clear out the blue buff.
at this point, I guess Granger, it's he along with Cecilion, he is fed, and at the bot lane, I guess Glue is having a hard time, catching up to Khalid, because he does have a lot of movement speed. But then Khalid, if the teammates arrive with an reinforcement, he can easily finish there off. He pops up his ult, takes on Khalid in this situation, but Tiger also
Yeah,
comes in
oh
for
my
the
god,
assist.
the blue connecting as well. Needs to be careful. Now does figure out of that, but an implosion does come out, but the way of the dragon is connected, and it might be actually a turnaround. And look at that, Tenzing still alive, is not managing to go down, does get killed by the Guardian finally, and Khalid is slain as well by the Alpha. But look at that, Zero, oh my god, a good flicker and a push coming in from Ilu, securing that kill. And now on the back foot suddenly is Cloud99, and look at that, 4 men down under their own turrets being pushed around. The only one surviving is the marksman, and that is because he wasn't present for those team fights.
At this moment, the whole team is being scattered around by Step Bros, so they need to be really careful now about their laning and farming phase. They should really keep up with those team fights, but then they also need to know when to back off there. And
Yeah.
I guess they are being kind of reckless and setting up those team fights, so they are really unable to judge whether they're gonna win this fight or not. So they need to clear up their rotation first.
Yeah, and the Granger has been on fire, I'd say, especially. And Khalid is going to go down, I believe. Needs to be careful. Ilu jumping in, needs to be careful. The Spear of Alpha missing as well, but he does go down. And the Sand Guard is not enough to keep him alive, as he does go down with the turret as well, the tier 1 turret. But look at that, it is actually Sicilian who goes down with the help of the Vexana in the mid lane.
And here, Alpha secures turtle with ease because there is no contesting from Shoyu, because he already knows that if he does tries to kick in, he would get killed up right there. And I guess there would be a fight. Okay, nice.
Ooh, implosion connecting as well. Hope no mercy going down. The Granger does go down. That is a lot of bounty. Now on that Beatrix, he does take out a lot of bounty. It needs to be careful. Tiger does go down. I believe he needs to be careful. Is he going to survive? He does survive. But look at that damage coming out. Oh my god, Khalid going in deep. Actually, a turnaround again. And Glue is the only one surviving. What was that damage? Where did that damage come out from? The Khalid making plays, making sure his team is there when the opportunity is given to
I
them.
guess it was Vexana's skill that costed Glue's health to degrade so much. So yes, Glue would be also very shocked. Her cursed deadly grasp did a lot of damage to the minions around Glue. So that was a really shock for me. Even I that discovered that thing now. And on the bot lane, Granger is about to kill Khalid, but Khalid does retreat with his passive. Granger could
Yeah, the
have
Granger is farmed up. Look at that. Oh my god, the Spear of Alpha connecting on the Tigreal again. The implosion, 2-man implosion actually, and the Raging Sandstorm connecting as well. The Guardian is down as well, but will it be enough? No, it seems like Khalid might be going down. Khalid does go down, but look at that. Glue is low on health. Suyu trying to go after him, but the Winter Crown is out. Will he be able to survive? No, the Evil Collar is there, but in the trade, the Vexana going down as well. The Spear of Alpha connecting, and I think so. Suyu might be in danger. Does go down. A triple kill for Hope No Mercy on the Granger, and they are going to take the tier 2 charge as well. They still do have the shield, but I think so not for long, as the shield is popped up. Look at the damage coming from Granger.
At this point, Granger can really 1v1 any of the given heroes from Cloud 99, but the bounty on him that previously took by Beatrix was kind of a bit hopeful for Cloud 99, but then again they're losing their back foot.
Look at that, the way of the dragon connecting, and I think so Beatrix does go down. No, he manages to survive actually. And the Curse Blast connecting, Spear of Alpha on the Tigreal, the implosion coming in. Glue is the one who is actually caught, but Jikundo coming out, missing everyone. Chao going in deep, super aggressive to help his team out, helping Glue survive, and they come out of it all alive. A lot of spells already used by Team Cloud 99 as Step Bros are still playing around. I think so. They did secure the Lord as well. Ooh, this is not going to be good.
Yeah, they did secure the Lord, and it looks really tough for Cloud 99 right now. But let's see, let's hope they
Oh
have
my.
that tag with the implosion.
And yeah, the Bennett's rage already used up. Oh my god, Chao going deep, and we have the dragon connecting as well, the Spear of Health as well. But there was a raging sandstorm, and nobody seemed to care. Vexana now needs to be careful. Grab is there, but the Guardian managed to save herself. And yeah, on the other side, it is Zero goes down. The Granger now completely on the loose. Look at that, he might be getting a kill as well. Going in deep, actually turret diving needs to be careful. Shut down because of the turret damage that he took. That is a lot of bounty given away.
Yeah, at this point, I guess he's having fun. He doesn't mind getting killed, but then he is hungry for those kills. And I guess it's gonna be kind of one-sided game for Step Bros because they are showing their dominance right from the start. And on for the late game they do have the Sicilian, so the match morely favors towards Step Bros. But you never know. This is Mobile Legends, and Cloud 99 do have their Tigreal with that implosion and flicker, so that's usually the comeback combo for a team, and they do have also a Vexena, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, and look at that, they are trying to take the blue as well. The Sanguine Claws coming out, catching no one this time. The blue easily secured by the Alpha. Actually, what do you think should the team be doing? Do you think the goal difference is that huge that a comeback is more difficult? Do you think they should be staying in deep inside their base like they are currently, just the Suyu coming out a bit, or should they be playing aggressive?
At this point, they can't be playing aggressive. Instead of that, they should distract from one lane and push from one lane, I believe. And at this point, they do have a goal lead of 5,000.
Ooh, the Gigundo connecting, but the claws barely missing. Ilu does not manage to get recall it this time, is going to recall back to the base.
As I was saying, they should really, sum up. Totally, they should not go much further deep into those lanes. But then, yeah, having a safe distance along with pushing and farming a bit, that would help.
Yeah, but now there is going to be a 12-minute Lord. I'm not so sure. They are not contesting for it, but I'm not so sure they can defend it with the way they are playing passively. They are not actually bringing the gold lead back as well, and it is not going to plateau anytime because it is still 13 minutes. The enhanced Lord, I think so, could end things. What do you think? Will they be able to defend this out?
Indian and yeah.
Ooh,
I
and we have the dragon connecting on the Suyu. The implosion is out, I believe, but it is actually Suyu goes down, Zero going down, and the Sicilian securing kill on the Tiger as well. Connecting the Sanguine Claws going in. Granger super deep. Sonata not able to get the kill, but actually gets a kill with the Rhapsody. Look at that, Vexana going down, and it could be GG's as Khalid is running away. The Lord is still alive. Beatrix tries to get the ultimate down, but does not manage to survive or get a kill actually, and it may be the last nail on the coffin as Khalid going down as well, and it is GG's as it seems like Step Bros have won this one out, knocking out Cloud 99 from their cloudy days into, it seems like, some rainy moments in
Right
their
from the start,
career.
right from the start, Step Bros did did it very, like, it was very easy, like, it was a piece of cake for them, and they did carry out their combinations, and especially specifically the Cho, right from the early game, he did a lot of initiatives, great initiatives, and dives in, and he did pick up mostly the DPS heroes of Cloud 99. So yeah, that was a really good roaming shown by Step Bros Elu. And what do you have to say about that?
I feel what they should have done
Hmm.
is they needed to make sure at least the gold lane, should have been level somehow. They should have actually tried to help the gold laner, since they were actually doing pretty well in the XP lane. They were getting ganked a lot, but what they could have done is counter ganked the gold lane as well, making sure the Granger did not come back up. And yeah, the Beatrix was left alone, and the EXP gap as well as everything else came into play in the game, because the Granger had the support he needed, but whereas the Beatrix did not have any teammates that could fight for him, be there with her. So I feel that is where things did not work out. The Suyu, of course, did, I feel, perform as well as he could in the early game, but in the late game, I did not see him make a lot of impact. He did try out a lot, and that is what you get playing a hero like Suyu. I did expect the Alpha to do better than the Suyu in the later game, but not in the mid game, I feel.
That's probably because the team did manage to get him some assists or kills right from the start. So yeah, it was the team somehow. And with this being said, I'm Bhargav. Sorry, I'm Burger, and along with me, Gig. We would like you to wait for some more minutes. We will be right back. So stay tuned on the stream. We'll take a short break and then come back with some more of these interesting matches. Till then, do whatever you want. Spam anything. Just super chat bhej do.
your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I